Hello. Let's do a Market Chameleon weekly summary. It is Friday. Everything is pumping if you look at Yahoo Finance. See EVLV. Remember this unusual option activity from 320. It's up like, I don't know, 12-13% in the last couple of days. Just looking around, nothing special. Because the market cap is 600 and the unusual option activity was pretty wild. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check my videos from the last couple of days. Let's do a summary of what I'm looking at on a single day. Once a day around 2 p.m. before, like 2 hours before the market close, I do three things. And before I go over those three things, we're gonna go over a disclaimer and know that this is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment, educational purposes only. My name is Ziv, also known as Finance After 40. Market Chameleon, 7 days trial, link in the description. So the three things that I'm doing, and again, there's so many stuff on Market Chameleon. Just the trade ideas can, this is where I was living. This was my bread and butter. For months, I had the active options, I had the seasonality, and I had the bullish. Those three, I didn't really look with bearish because I'm optimistic. I like to go with the long, and the market has been long for like, I don't know, 15 years or something. So all those were seasonality, active option, Tesla, AMD, Nvidia, Amazon, all that stuff. Just tons of trade ideas. So this was before I really start to focusing on what I'm doing. So I can look at this, but I also do the following three things. Step one, I'm gonna go here. First of all, make it Step one, I'm gonna go on screeners and I'm looking at straddle. This is my step one, just to see what's up. And I'm gonna change the settings to here. Okay. So let's look at my settings, just so you know. The next 60 days, I'm looking at straddle, meaning selling at the money put and selling at the money call at the same time. I'm using Tastyworks for this. Again, you don't have to, but if you have 100 shares, you can do Robinhood. But Tastyworks, you don't need 100 shares. You can sell naked straddle. You just need the buying power. 10%, 70%, anything after, whoops, let's see what happened. Anything after in here, whoop, up, going back, okay. Let's start again. A screener, straddle, there we go. And if you go here, in the everything here after 10%, 70% next 60 days, I'm trying to collect as much income as possible, and for that I'm looking at theoretical edge, not the win rate, theoretical edge. The higher it is, the more likely to win and make income. So this was $4. This was a few days ago. I haven't taken this trade. I'm looking for something with big market cap. But just so you know, this was $4, still the same. The price was 2. Now it's 1.5. This was 99% win rate. It was 2. I don't know. If it goes to 120, close the trade. Don't wait a month. Don't wait 2 months. You see, collect 30-40%, move on. This is a good strategy, not financial advice. And if I go by market cap, let's see what we got. 45 billion. Is this Monster AM? And yeah, Monster Beverages. Let's see, $300 collect compared to 160. 85% win rate for October. At the money, implied volatility is low, 20. Nothing special. You know, I don't know. I know the Visa was pretty good. It still is. So that's step one. Step two, I'm looking for condors to sell. So I'm gonna go here. Iron condor short. Okay. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna click my condor, which is the next 14 days. After 10%, 70% best return stock flat, which means I want the condor to decay as much as possible with no earnings. That's what I'm looking for. Change by theoretical edge to get the max amount of income. I don't know, something that I know. TSM, Taiwan Semiconductor. I know Nvidia is posting earning next week, but this is one, for example, you collect $210 compared to 140, 70% win rate. The price today is 170. and you sell the 165, 160 on one side, 177 and 182 on the other side for next week, for August 30. This is actually, I might do it right now after this video. Max gain 200, max loss 300. Yeah, it's an income play, 70% win rate. If I'm taking this trade, which I'm not saying take it, but just saying if I will take the trade, I'll probably close it before before Nvidia earning, which is I think Wednesday after close. I'm not sure, but this is something to consider because you have this theoretical edge. The higher the edge, the more income you make. That's the beautiful thing. But this is good. The price is 172, so you got yeah, $6 here and $6 here just to break even, which is like 3-4% on a Friday. You collect the income, theta decay, collect 30-40% and move on. That's my strategy. That's all. No, not overcomplicating and moving on. And the last one is what a lot of you start to watch lately, is the unusual option activity. Okay, so you click here, enter, and in here I'm just looking for unusual option activity on a small cap. I'm gonna search by net delta. I'm gonna click twice, and I'm looking for everything above 100k. That's just my strategy. You can do your own strategy, and something like small here. This is something small. VNet Group, American Depository. I don't know what it is. I can search. There's earning coming up next week. This is interesting. Price $2. I'm not saying to do it, but if you see here the unusual option activity, 21 times more than usual. So I'm gonna click here just to see. Not saying do it. Price is $2. Interesting. 31% of the trades are option, and the trade is $2.50 calls for September. Interesting. I don't know the price, but this is interesting. And the price right now 207, so people are betting that it will be above 2.5. VNet. Let's scroll a little more down. Institutions, okay, institutions, and yeah, this is something to further research. Not saying do it, but further research. If you click VNet, and I know that, and people are betting on the 2.5 calls, I'm gonna go on option chain, and I'm looking at the 2.5 calls, which is nothing. Yeah, you see here the 15 cents. That's a trade that I'm looking at. I might take it right now. Look at this, 10-15. That's all. 10-15, because the implied volatility, interesting, is high, but go above 2.5, it's another 25% move. But yeah, look at this, up 8.7%. People know something. Option market doesn't lie. Market cap 560 million. This is what I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking at. Any news for this? I don't know. Announce unaudited second quarter financial results on August 27. So people are betting on the earnings, and like institutions are betting. This is interesting. This might pop. Another financial advice. And if you look here, we got EVLV. Look at this, 385 again. This was at 320 when I found out about just a few days ago. I think Monday was the unusual option activity. Now it's 385. The call $4 calls for like 10 cents, 15 cents. Now it's double, 30, 35, something like that. 600 million market cap. This is the options that I'm looking for. This is the place that I'm looking for. So this is what I'm doing on a daily basis, at least once a day around 2 p.m. Something to consider. I might further investigate this one, VNet. I don't know. But it answers my criteria, and that's basically what I'm trying to do. Okay, if this was valuable, 7 days, link in the description. I'll see you next time. Yeah.